Hey everybody, it's Maddie from CraftyLore, and I wanted to show you guys how to make some of these laminated floral plants with alcohol inks. I was watching Yana, I believe, one of her journal videos, and I saw that one of her page flips was a laminated page with plants, and it looked to be alcohol inks. I'm not quite certain what she used, but I wanted to try it, and I actually liked what I got. For my purposes, I'm using these as tags / belly bands, and you guys can use them however you wish. I just wanted to show you how I created these. That way you guys could try to make it yourself and come up with different or even better results. But yeah, let me show you a couple of these that I've done so far. Let me remove some of these. Here we go. So you see, so basically what I did was I put the plants on, then dropped some alcohol inks. I only have 3 types. I don't have all of the colors. I only have these 3, the yellow, blue, and red. I did order some yesterday, so hopefully I should get those in the mail because I'm creating my last design team project journal for Shabby Dabby Doodle. It's a Paris themed journal. And I need colors like pink and turquoise, which is the theme that I'm going for. And these are more of a like a forest woodland type theme because of the blues, yellows, and the greens. And here's like another one that I did that I'm saving for my. I was just having so much fun making these. I've been doing this most of the day, just creating different types, and so this I'll be saving for some forest themed journals that I'll be creating later on. But I just love the look of these like cell looking like images. It's just so pretty, really beautiful. And so I'm going to make maybe 1 or 2 more in front of you guys so you guys can see how I did it. And I'm going to be using a very cheap Amazon laminator. My best friend bought it for me. I love this thing. The only thing or issue I have with it is that I have to run the laminated sheet several times for it to be truly laminated. But other than that, it works very well. I've been using it for more than 2 years, I believe. So, yeah. So, let me go get some themes. So let me find the end. Okay, and then I need to find like a tag because I want to make some tags with this one that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to get a Sharpie and I'm going to guesstimate. Like I got alcohol inks all over my fingers. Sorry guys. But yeah, so this is just to kind of gauge where I'll be dropping ink or some of the plants. And so, yeah, something like that. Let me see. So it's been a long time since I put up any videos. I haven't had much time to craft because of my work at the hospital. I've been super busy and it's taken away some of my crafting energy. But I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, so I've been keeping up with everybody. Alright, so let me flip this over. And I'm going to open it up like this. So you could do this in 2 ways. You can put the plants down and then drop the ink on there, or you could drop the inks. I find it's best to let the ink dry first a bit before you actually run it through the laminator machine. Because if you do it while the ink is still wet and you drop down too much ink, you're going to get this very embarrassing result. I'm so upset about this because I had some really pretty, like this is so pretty. I had some pretty florals on there and I ruined it because I put too much red and I wasn't patient enough when I dropped some of the ink. So yeah, you don't want to do what I did. That was rather embarrassing. I'm ashamed to even show it, but we all make mistakes. We're human after all. So I think what I'm going to do is grab some plants. I'm not going to go so adventurous with the colors. I think I'm just going to do some yellows and maybe some reds, I think. But let me get some plants here. I got these from an Etsy shop. I believe it's called NaturesPressed. I will put all of the links down below if I can remember to do that. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I think I'll stick that down there. So actually, because this is a creamish white color, I think I might just drop the inks down first, so that way the plant itself doesn't get as colored, if that makes any sense to you. I might drop the green. The green is okay. There you go. Let me do another one this way. And my friend Andrea, she brought up an idea of using these transparent washi stickers of plants and florals. And I thought that's a brilliant idea. If you don't have any dried flowers or dried plants, you don't have to use the real thing, because it's going to look pretty regardless. That's very pretty there. Let's do a little bit of leaf, maybe up this way. Maybe some pink here. Okay, trying to decide, and I want something else there. I'll probably just do another pink one. I don't have my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Don't know where my tweezers are. My room is a mess right now. I'm too embarrassed to show you guys. Yeah, so let me close this up. Okay, I still think I need to add something, but first let me drop some ink. So I kind of want to do, let me think. I'm thinking about either using like a small little detailed brush to help me drop smaller drops of ink, because it's going to spread out a bit. Because I'm afraid if I drop it just as it is, it's going to be too large. So I don't know. Actually, this is, hold on one second, guys. Let me, oh, is that right side? Oh yeah, that is correct. Okay. I thought that was backwards. Oh, well, I'll show you guys later. I was thinking of putting some words down. I like to print words on, what do you call that paper? Let me show you guys. I printed out some vintage French newspaper words I got from an Etsy seller called AllureBooksCraft, I think her shop is called. And I print these on tracing paper. And so I'm just going to cut up some words and then I'll place them here. But I think I'm going to put the colors down first, let it dry, then I'll put the words down. Yeah, so let me think of what to do. There we go. I'm just, oops, static electricity. Okay, let's see. Let me drop another one here. Here. Maybe here. I'm just randomly doing it. You see how it's kind of spreading out a bit? Okay. Oh, it flew over there. All right, let me get my paintbrush. Hold on, I'm sorry. My little detail brush. Let me put it, let me get a little bit more ink on that. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is, I don't know if I really want to grab the blue. Okay, how about I'll do one blue and then I'll do one red and we'll see which ones we like best. But I'm going to use my brush to do it instead of just plopping it down there. So hopefully we'll get some greens. go. Let's drop this one here. There we go. You don't really need a whole lot. Am I, oh, okay, I wasn't certain if I was in frame. There we go. Okay. A little bit goes a long way. Yeah, so this is going to be for my Paris theme journal. It is my last design team project, a project that I am very late on. Poor Tina. She probably reads the day that she ever asked me to be on her design team. I'm so sorry, Tina. I just haven't had the mental energy to do any crafting, to be honest with you. The funny thing is that I've actually had an idea of what I wanted to do for Tina's design team project since late last year. I knew it was going to be very French theme. I have a lot of French ephemera, French books, like antique French books, antique magazines and whatnot to use for this project. And I don't know, it's just the whole COVID situation, it just, and working extra at the hospital, I've just been super exhausted. I haven't wanted to do anything. All I want to do is sleep. Yeah, so I think that's good. I'm actually, let me put a few more, yeah, let me put like a few more drops over there. Maybe here. Yeah, hold on. Sorry guys, I don't know if my head is in the way or anything. Maybe one more here. I think I kind of like that. Okay, I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Do you want to put some words down though? I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, let me set this down, close this up, and I think I should cut out some words for this. Alrighty, let me think. I like Le Mot Parisien. Where's my scissors? Okay, let me cut this up. So I hope that everybody's been doing well, and I know you guys are tired of this whole COVID thing. You want it to end already. I cannot wait for everyone to get their vaccine, or at least the majority of people get the vaccine. That way things can go back to being almost normal again. I just want this, I want this to end already. I think everybody does. It's just, I don't know. Let me snip off this part here and snip off this part here. I think we're going to add some sparkles to this too. Okay, so when I add these transparent words, the trace paper to my thing, a trick that I do is I put a little bit of glue, not a lot, just like a little dot. Maybe another dot on another side. Hold on. Because once it goes through that laminator, it's going to, it might move it. Hold on, let me put a little dollop there and a little dollop here. Okay, I think that's good. Let me grab some tweezers. Here they are. And let's put this maybe right here. Yeah. I think that looks good. Okay. Let me cut something else out. Let's see. What do you guys think? Corset plastique? No. Plastic corsets. Could you imagine? Let me think. Maybe some books on architecture. maybe. Okay. Sorry if I'm doing this off or out of frame. Just let me get this little clip out. And there we go. Okay. And then let me trim it a little bit. Okay, and this should go here, I think. Okay, so let me get some glue. And let me grab my tweezers. I'm going to put this on here, I think. It's a little crooked, hold on. Don't crook up. No. Okay. Yay, okay. I think that is good. Let me take a look at it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Maybe, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There. Is that better? Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to grab some, what do you think? Should I use this one? This is like blue-green, or where's my other one? I had it somewhere. I kind of want some pink though. I just had it. What did I do with it? Where is it? Oh my goodness, there's such a mess over here. I don't know what I did with my sparkles. Oh, my ADHD. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing. I am going to edit this out. Anyways, I guess I will use these. I don't really want to use these though. You know what I do want to do is I want to put a little bit of, I think I'm going to use some of this stuff. Hold on. Let me cut it up a bit. Okay, so I have this really pretty, like ladder trim, I think you call it. Let me trim that off. I'm just going to drop some, trim that off randomly. Well, that's a little too random for me. Hold on, I don't really like it on the plant. There you go. There can be some pink. See, you have to improvise. Okay, that's good, yeah? Okay. And they say it's always best to do these type of things in odd numbers because it looks prettier. It's more pleasing to the eye. Static. Electricity. Seriously, come on, stay. Okay. All right. I did something like this for a nautical journal. I did a year or two ago. I think that's the same nautical journal I have on my YouTube channel. The Captain's Log, I called it. And the funny thing was, is when I went back to video, you know, I realized that I forgot to put the actual Captain's Log on there. Because I have this old sea captain book with like, it was kind of like a diary, I suppose, of this captain's life on the ship. And I've forgotten to put his words into the book or into the journal. So I did that after I recorded the video. I pasted it. I'm just taking a look at all of this to see how I like it. I think it looks good. All right. Maybe that can be, a skinnier belly band. Stay. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Hold on, guys. This is not supposed to happen. No. Oh my goodness, this is not going the way I planned it. Okay. Okay, stay in your respective places. Okay, there you go. All right, let me turn on my laminator. I'm going to laminate this beauty and we're going to see how she comes out. So I'm going to pause and I will be back. I just realized that you guys might not know. So if you own an Amazon laminator, I think this is on many laminators actually. I think it's on all of them. Let me zoom in. Come on, focus. Why is it not focusing? But anyways, I have that 5mm and 3mm. I usually do mine on 3mm. If I have bigger, bulkier items, then I put it on 5, but it's always going to be 3mm for me when I turn it on, I mean. So I'm going to flip that switch to 3mm. And I shall be back after I laminate. I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I just finished laminating this piece here. It took about 5 or 6 run-throughs for it to be completely laminated. Because as I said, my machine's a bit cheaper. It's a bit on the cheap side, but it still gets the job done. And I don't care how cheap it is. I love that little machine. So thank you, Joshua. I truly appreciate it. But yeah, this is the back side of it. I love this alcohol ink idea. I think I've mentioned already that I've seen... The only other place where I've seen this was watching Yana'sCrafting. One of her journals, I believe, had featured a laminated page, which looked to be... like she used alcohol inks. I'm not quite certain what she used. She didn't mention it in the description box or anything like that. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to have to measure, I think, because I want to show you guys what a finished product looks of how I want to utilize this. So let me get out my ruler, and I flipped this over on the back side because that's where I had my original markings, like my guide of how I was going to, of where I was going to place everything. And I'm just going to measure this out. Trying to think. All right, where's my Sharpie? So a little trick I'm going to show you guys what to do to get rid of the Sharpie ink is, just trying to do that one-handed. Is to use an alcohol wipe to get off the permanent marker. Okay, I'm hoping this is straight. It's really hard and awkward for me because I'm doing everything on camera. So usually I would have my head over it so I can really gauge. So I think that's rather straight. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Maybe about, yeah, right about. My goodness, this is so awkward. My camera's in the way, so I can't put my head over it. I cannot see. But you guys are telling me what to do, right? There you go. Okay. Alrighty, and then this side, I'm going to do the same thing. But there's many ways that you guys can utilize your laminated pieces. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this, trim this, and then I'm going to sew. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. All right, so here's the first piece. I'm a little unhappy with how close I did that. So when I sew, oh, sorry, I'm off frame. When I sew it, it's going to get that little piece of fabric, but that's okay. Yeah, I want to curve the edges of these. So let me, I think it's kind of long, actually. Let me grab one of my signatures so I can kind of gauge how I want it. And let me flip through some pages here. And yes, this is a sneak peek of my French themed journal featuring shabby dabby doodahs and digital kits. So I'm going to grab my Sharpie Okay, let me think. I'm going to cut. Okay, so maybe let me flip this over so I can write where the permanent markers are at. Okay, so right about there, and right about, let me go a little underneath that page there. All right, so let me trim that, and then I'll trim the other piece to a similar size, and I will be back, guys. Okay, so I got my pieces. You guys want a sneak peek at this? So this is from a architecture book featuring mostly like French country designs, and flips out over here. So this is a pocket here on this side. Okay, so pocket there, flips open. Then let me, ooh, sorry about the glare, guys. Oh, the glare is horrible, but let me zoom in a little bit. And this is from Tina's kit. This is a very, this is an antique hymn piece of like prayers and whatnot. And when I actually make a video of this journal, I will explain everything. But I just want to give you guys a quick flip through of this. Little pocket here, lots of collages using vintage and antique papers, and of course Tina's digital kits. This is from an antique journal about some collage work. Love this washi here, it's very pretty. Tina's stuff here, antique papers, lots of writing spots. Just really pretty. I love this piece from Tina's kit, and some antique newspaper, French newspaper. But yeah, so that's what that is. I don't think that's, yeah, that's not a pocket, no. Anyways, that's a little sneak peek. So yeah, okay, I'm going to get some of this permanent ink off. I'm going to round the edges of these, and then I'm going to sew it. So I'm going to pause and I'll be back. So I was actually having trouble rounding the edges because I forgot that my little edge cutters, they don't really work well on laminated stuff. I think because I got those used, they're not brand new, and they're probably not very sharp. I know there's a trick in using like foil to, aluminum foil to like help get them sharp, but I didn't feel like doing that, and so I'm just going to use my little baby Tim Holtz scissors. Aren't they just darling? They're so cute. So let me just trim these a bit. Ooh, let me zoom out. Sorry guys. So let me just finish trimming this, and then I'm going to sew, and then I will show you what the finished product looks. Okay, that's good. Let me do this one. Come on, trim. These are so pretty. I wish I had other colors of alcohol ink, but as soon as I get those, I ordered like a 24 bottle alcohol ink set from Amazon. Fortunately, they're not Tim Holtz because I don't have that kind of money to buy that. But yeah, the inks, I read the reviews, they're pretty vibrant, and so I'm looking forward to using some pink and turquoise and making some really pretty tags with those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew these, so I will be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I just finished sewing on these. I had an issue with the tension of my sewing machine. I guess it was off, maybe because I did move my machine a bit a while, like maybe a day or so ago, so I might have accidentally moved the dial on it. So yeah, that's why this isn't as perfect, because I like to have very nice stitches. So Yeah, I'm not certain I'll use it in my in the Parisian one. Maybe, we'll see. But you know, junk journals are never perfect, and it adds character to it. And this is just some whimsy type of stitching. So if you get something like this with your laminate, if it's like how do you say, bent or crooked, and it's not laying flat like how this one is very flat, that's okay, because what you can do is you could just sew the ends of it and just make a belly band like that, or sew it onto a page and then glue whatever cardstock that you use to sew this piece down onto whatever page that you like in your journal. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sew the ends here so it stays flat, and then this can be used as a belly band or as a side tuck. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing with my laminated alcohol ink pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini tutorial, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.